Hey guys, I'm Pranavin Nissan and I'm super excited to make today's video. Today I'll be talking about one of my all-time favorite YA fantasy series, which is none other than the amazing Throne of Glass series by Sarah J. Maas. I read this series about 3 years ago and fell in love with it instantly. The Throne of Glass series is a YA young adult fantasy series and it contains 8 books. The series is actually only 7 books, but there's a prequel to this series, so the entire set consists of 8 books. The first time when I read it, it was in 2018, I think. 2018 or 2019, I don't remember clearly. The books were super expensive back then, the hardcovers and paperbacks for Throne of Glass. So I read them using the free ebooks and the free audiobooks, which, by the way, you can find very easily in the VK website. And in the past few weeks, one of my very lovely subscribers, Amit, reminded me about this lovely series, and I got super nostalgic and I decided to reread them and make a video whilst rereading them. So this time I want to read them in a physical form through the books and not the audiobooks and the ebooks. So I decided to purchase the most adorable, the most beautiful editions ever, which is the miniature character collection. Can you see how tiny these books are? They're they're not even the size of my hand. They're like 4 inches. There are only 6 books here. I the two other books, which is the first no which is the second and the seventh book, are still on the way. So I have 6 books so far and I want to share them with you, and I want to persuade you to read this amazing series, and I hope that you'll read it and enjoy it just as much as I did. So, Throne of Glass series is one of my all-time favorite series. This is one of the rarest books, rarest series of books in which I like everything. I like the characters, the plot, the pacing, everything, the character development, the character backgrounds, the plot, the intricate plot twists, and everything, world building. I love everything about these books, and the characters are amazing. This is like one of the very, very, very few books which I just open somewhere in the random page and start reading it, and I just get instantly absorbed into it. It is so intriguing and so intense. There is so much angst and passion and adventure and romance. There's everything in these books, and if you are a fantasy lover, this book is a must for you. And if you're a YA lover too, these books are a must for you. So, before going more into these editions, let's talk a bit about what Throne of Glass is. Actually, Glass is a young adult fantasy series. The publication order of the series is Throne of Glass, Crown of Midnight, then you get the Assassin's Blade. But when you buy the books, the first book will be indicated as the Assassin's Blade. If you're a first-time reader, then I highly recommend that you start with the Throne of Glass, then you go to the Crown of Midnight, and then come back and read the Assassin's Blade. The Assassin's Blade is not actually a book, it's a collection of novellas from this universe. So it has a few spoilers and it's just a prequel, it's not that important. You can start from Throne of Glass, and if you want to know more about Selena and other few characters, then you can come back and read the Assassin's Blade. Or else you can just start with Throne of Glass. So let's start with Throne of Glass. Throne of Glass is about Selena Sardothian. Selena Sardothian is a 17-year-old assassin, and she is the greatest assassin in the world. In the world, in the sense, their world. So this world consists of a huge kingdom called the Ardalan Empire. Let me show you. So this is the map of their world. So this entire kingdom is the Ardalan Empire. So she is the greatest assassin in that entire kingdom. But she did one huge mistake, and that mistake was getting caught. So a year ago she got caught, she got betrayed and she got caught, and she is now imprisoned in one of the most dangerous prisons ever, which is the Endovia salt mines. She is tortured and humiliated and tormented in that prison. After a year after imprisonment, the king of Ardalan wants to hold a competition for all the assassins in the kingdom to select the royal assassin. So for this competition, the crown prince Dorian Havillard brings out Selena Sardothian from the prison to participate in the competition as his champion. This brings out a huge butterfly effect. Once Selena is out of the prison and into the glass palace for the competition, a huge chain of events begin happening. This competition is not just about survival, not just about winning and becoming the next royal assassin. It's about survival, because as soon as the competition starts, the competitors start dying mysteriously. So Selena has to find out how they are dying and escape the death, and also win the competition because her life depends on it. And while the competition is going on, she comes across ginormous secrets which will unravel the entire kingdom and the King of Ardalan, and she has to be very careful, tread the politics and court life and the competition, and make acquaintances and also enemies. So, how will Selena survive this? Will she survive this, and will she become the royal assassin? Is what do you have to find out after reading the book. So once you finish the Throne of Glass, you'll have to read The Crown of Midnight. I am not going to tell you what happens in this book because it's a spoiler. Then this is the second book, which is Crown of Midnight. The third book is Heir of Fire. Naturally, I can't tell you the premise of any of these books because this is filled with spoilers. The fourth book is Queen of Shadows. The fifth book is Empire of Storms, which I'll show you here. The sixth one is Tower of Dawn. This cover is the only unique cover because it's a unique story. I'm not going to tell you what it's about, but it's unique. It's not like the other ones. And the last and the most brilliant book of all is Kingdom of Ash. So if you start from Throne of Glass, there'll be only 7 books. But if you start from the Assassin's Blade, the prequel, there'll be 8 books. I highly recommend that you don't start with the Assassin's Blade because it will have spoilers and it will spoil the next 2 books for you. So you have to read Throne of Glass and Crown of Midnight, then come back and read the Assassin's Blade, then move on to the next books in the series. My favorite books in this series are Queen of Shadows and the last book, which is Kingdom of Ash. These are my most favorite books in the series, and also the first one where it all began, that is Throne of Glass. The story is very adventurous. I assure you, you will not lack for adventure in this book. It's not slow paced, it's not boring, it's repetitive once in a while because there are 8 books and it naturally gets repetitive after a while, but it's not boring. And there is so much intensity and so much passion. There is so much romance, and the characters are incredible. Every single character in this book is incredible. Starting with Selena, then there's Keol, who's the captain of guard in the Ardalan's Empire. I mean, the king of Ardalan's captain of guard is Keol Westfall. Then there's the crown prince, Dorian Havillard. And then there's another prince who comes in Heir of Fire. His name is Rowan Whitethorn. And once you meet Rowan Whitethorn, he will be your literary crush forever. He is incredible. And then you come across another mind-blowing character who stars in Queen of Shadows. That is Manon Blackbeak. Manon Blackbeak. Yeah, this book is dedicated to Manon Blackbeak. It's a tongue twisty name. Not Manon, Blackbeak. She is amazing. First, you won't like her, then you'll love her. You'll absolutely fall in love with her. Then there's Lysandra, another adorable character, and Adian. You can name any character in this book and I'll fall in love with them. And the villains are also so amazing. They're just so worthy villains, not like the normal YA villains. You're like, meh, they're just namesake villains and antagonists. But in this, villains are intense. They are super cruel, super evil, and ruthless, and I will stop at nothing to get what they want. I cannot tell you who the villains are because even that is a spoiler. Everything in this book is a spoiler. When you're reading this series, please don't go on the internet and search anything related to this series because you will be spoiled, like I was spoiled all those years ago. But even if you're spoiled, it won't take away any fun because it's just as thrilling and just as fun when you finish the last book. The adventure, which starts on the first page of Throne of Glass, ends only on the last page of Kingdom of Ash, and you will not regret reading these. So now that we've talked what Throne of Glass is about and how incredible it is, let's talk about these cutie patooties. These are so cute. They are so tiny. Each book is just about 4 or 5 inches long and the papers are Bible thin. For example, Kingdom of Ash is 1000 pages long. I'm not kidding you, this book is 1000 pages long and all 1000 pages are included in just this much. So you can imagine how thin each paper is. I'll show you the last page. See. 973, that is the last page. That is how thin each paper is, that in 1 inch you're getting 1000 papers. So this is like super compact and the text is small, so if you're having glasses or you have problem with small text, then I wouldn't recommend these editions for you. But if you're young and your eyesight is normal 20 on 20, then these editions are perfect for you. These are so cute and they are flexi bound, so you can open them 180 degrees and nothing will happen to the spine because these are flexi bound. And they look so beautiful. Look inside. It's like a hardcover but not a hardcover. It's just too pretty. and every page has this cute little border on the side in a like in the same color theme. And every time, the specialty of this books of this particular edition is this is a character collection, so each book is dedicated to a separate character. For example, Kingdom of Ash is dedicated to Aelin, who's our protagonist in this book. So on the back of the cover you will have a quote by Aelin and the color in which her name will be written in this book. So everything in this book will be written in black except Aelin's name. Aelin's name will be written in gold color, or at least yellow color. So let me show you. Look at Aelin. See here? So every time Aelin's name comes up, it will be written in a beautiful little gold color. In the same way, the Assassin's Blade is dedicated to Sam. Sam is the protagonist in this book. So there's a quote from Sam, and the color in which his name will be written, which is blue color. So every time Sam's name comes up, like here, it will be written in blue color. So each and every one of these books is dedicated to one of the protagonists in these series, and it's so incredible. This book, which is Crown of Midnight, is dedicated to Dorian. So there's a quote from Dorian, and Dorian's name will be written in red. So it's getting repetitive. So the point is, every single book is dedicated to one of the characters. That's why it's called Miniature Character Collection, and I am incredibly grateful and happy to own these books.